Yo, yo, yo. What's good with it, y'all? It's your boy Lamborghini Preem, back once again talking this boxing shit. And of course, as always, make sure you check out my all new album, It's My Turn, the Throne Ascension LP, the deluxe edition. It's available now just about everywhere music is found digitally. I haven't I had a bunch of physical copies, but them shit sold out. So for right now, that's really the only way you can get it. It's gonna take about 2 or 3 weeks before you could. I'm gonna have it back up for you to be able to order on my website. You know what I'm saying? About 2 or 3 weeks. I like to give myself a little cushion because it take a little while for them shits to get to me. So you know how I go. But it is what it is. Moving on to the motherfucking video, because this must be spoke on. Mikey Garcia, out of nowhere, decides to motherfucking hire Victor Conte. Man, okay, look, I'm gonna keep it a buck. We all know Victor Conte is a known juice man. You know what I'm saying? He a juice man. And it is what it is. He one of them dudes that can get you the shit legally or illegally. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, because he usually either one step ahead of the test, or he knows his way. He's so familiar with the testing that I'm certain, without question, this is my opinion, mind you. This is not like fact. This is my personal opinion. That the guy he's so far ahead, because you know what I mean, apparently VADA's like the most strict in testing agency, and he's been involved with VADA since their creation, if he's not a part owner. So you know what I mean, if you know all the answers to the test, of course you know how to, you know, maneuver your way around that shit. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's how that go. So most of the fighters that work with Conte, you know what I mean, you can't categorize everybody like this, because it's not everybody, but you know, a good portion of them is probably, you know, got some chemically enhanced shit. Like I remember when Nonito Donaire back in the day was training for the Rigondeaux fight, and they had like a 24/7-esque type feature on the boys, and Donaire was doing some exercises with the mask and shit, and he was explaining how the way what he was doing was the same thing as blood doping. Not necessarily the same thing as blood doping, but it was achieving the same results that you get from blood doping, I should say. That's really what it is. He achieved the same results that you get from blood doping by doing whatever exercise and using whatever apparatus he was on to do it. So that just tells you, you know what I'm saying, he's using these things to gain that same advantage that somebody who's doing it illegally is gaining too. So that told me right there, let me know, if you bang with Victor Conte, 9 times out of 10 what you doing is getting legal roids. Not necessarily roids, but I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna just leave that right there, you know, because I don't want to impugn anybody, and everybody's not a part of that, and I don't want to get into no specific names and nothing like that, but these are my personal assumptions when I see somebody associated with either Snack or Victor Conte. And another thing that I always notice is that it don't never last. They fuck with him for a little while, be a few years, maybe 2-3 years, but then after a certain point they stop fucking with him. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's because they can't afford him no more, or choose not to pay him no more, or find other guy. I don't know what it is, man, but it's a weird coinky thing that's how shit go down. But either way you look at it, you know what I mean, Victor Conte is a known legal and illegal juice man. You know what I'm saying? He know where to get that shit. Yeah, I mean, this is my opinion, of course, by the way. Allegedly, you know what I'm saying? Let me say allegedly. He allegedly knows all this shit, you know what I'm saying? We know he's a certified expert on, you know, how to catch people and all that stuff, and you know, he's changed his life, so maybe he's not involved with things that are nefarious at all, but even if you're not involved with nothing nefarious, that boy know how to get the same results legally. So and you can't really knock a guy for that, you know. So what the fuck? But anyway, Now Mikey Garcia fucking with him. Now, man, y'all know I got big respect for Mikey Garcia. I also got respect for his brother as a trainer. That's where it stops, though. You know what I'm saying? I still feel the exact same way about Robert Garcia as I always have felt. That motherfucker is a racist piece of shit, and I don't really fuck with him like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't forgotten none of the bullshit Robert Garcia and them being a part of. You know what I'm saying? When it come to, my fellow black people. You know what I mean? And it's not even. It's not even like he been on some left hand bullshit that's overt. You know what I mean? It's that underneath shit. Like that's just my opinion, man. I don't give a fuck, man. I'm standing on it. That's what it is. You know what I mean? My opinion is he's a racist piece of shit, man. He don't fuck with black people, and that's cool. He could be like that. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I don't fuck with him. We don't fuck with him. You know what I mean? It's not that big of a deal. It's nothing to trip on. You know what I'm saying? So I don't give a fuck, but I prefer when motherfuckers let it be known what they is so they can get what they deserve. You know what I mean? But anyway. And when I say that, I mean, the ridicule and whatever else comes with being a, shallow, narrow-minded person on that level. You know what I mean? I don't want to make it seem like it's all like it's some extra shit, man. It really ain't. It's not even that heavy. You know what I mean? Man, don't fuck with black people. He don't fuck with black people. Fuck it. Who gives a shit? Anyway, fucking. But his whole clique, his whole team, fucking with Victor Conte, and what that tells me is nothing really new. You know what I mean? This is how Robert Garcia and them been getting down. They been fucking with shady characters. You know what I mean? They been fucking with, well, I don't want to say shady characters, but questionable people with questionable past, or not even questionable past, but just questionable moves. You know what I'm saying? They was fucking with Alex Ariza. You know what I'm saying? And I like Alex Ariza. I don't think nothing wrong with him or nothing. Again, same thing with Victor Conte. He's just an expert that knows his way around that type of shit. You know what I mean? So you guys can glean from that what you will, but in my opinion, this is how these guys got down. They can get it to you however the fuck they was getting around the test, whatever the fuck was going on, whether it was illegal, legal, who gives a fuck. Victor Conte said he was able to do it legal. I'm assuming Alex Ariza was doing the same thing, but these is also juicemen, and these is Ariza also another guy who I noticed be working with fighters for 2-3 years maybe, and then all of a sudden they don't fuck with him no more. You know what I'm saying? And it's just that's just a reoccurring theme I'm noticing with these type of guys. You know what I mean? But they're fucking with him heavy. You know what I mean? They had the whole team doing like that. Had Mikey Garcia out here looking like the Incredible Hulk though. Yeah, and you know what I mean? Then we got the shit with when they tried to take the patent out the gloves in the first Mayweather Maidana fight. You know what I mean? Then we got the powder in the nose of Chino Maidana in the corner of the Broner fight. I mean, it's just it's a lot of weirdo shit going on, man. I think then Rios get popped for some shit too. I fuck with Rios, but I thought he got popped for some shit too over there fucking with them boys. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. It's them boys over there, man, they've been questionable, in my opinion, for a minute. But in my opinion, I don't think it's going to make a difference. I just think Errol Spence is just too big. Even a juiced up Mikey Garcia is still going to get smashed. You know what I mean? Now, they might have something up their sleeve because, again, Mikey had outsized power for a small guy. So if you juice him up, that might even up the power game. But Mikey also had a very soft body. You know what I'm saying? And that showed in the Broner fight especially. The next two dudes after that weren't really able to expose that, but it just seemed like he had a very soft body, and if you went to the body, it was really effective on him. And plus, ever since he came off his hiatus, he ain't been as mobile as he used to be. You know what I mean? So, with all this in mind, a good body attack, which is literally Errol Spence's forte, I think will have, devastating effects on Mikey Garcia, juice or not. You know what I'm saying? Now, again, this is boxing. Anything is possible. And of course, Mikey Garcia is a fighter with immense skill. You know what I'm saying? 4-weight division champion. He going to the Hall of Fame. You know, can't do nothing but respect him. But at the same time, weight classes matter, baby. And I feel like Errol Spence is just a bridge too far for him to get across, man. I don't think it's gonna be no cakewalk for the boy. You know what I mean? I just, all I'll say is this: if Mikey Garcia have a spectacular performance to where he do some left-handed shit like knock out Errol Spence, like we all know Mikey got power, but come on, man. If he knock out fucking Errol Spence after hiring Victor Conte, like 2 and 2 together, it ain't hard to make it equal 4 in my classroom. You know what I mean? From that, you know, that's how I'm looking at the shit. You know what I mean? I ain't fooled by this shit, but you know, shit, it's a dirty game out here. Motherfuckers gotta take their provisions. They say they have VADA testing, but what do that mean when a co-owner or co-creator of VADA is on one of the teams? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's funny style to me. And as much as that testing costs, man, I'll be like, man, fuck VADA personally. And this is the only time I would say that. You know what I'm saying? Because in my opinion, it's a bit of a conflict of interest, but it's not, because, you know, I'm sure Victor Conte is smart enough to not have himself tethered to the company, which makes this all a complete moot point. And, you know, it's all just conjecture from my own mind anyway. You know what I mean? It's not like any of this is fact, but from what I see on the outside looking in, this is how that shit look. You know what I mean? It's just my opinion. But even with Conte in the picture, and also, don't get me wrong, Victor Conte, I do got a lot of respect for that dude, because he not a snitch. You know what I'm saying? I know he had that situation where he told on Marion Jones and Shane Mosley and them, but they flipped the script. They lied on him. They tried to fuck him over. You know what I mean? So I mean, when the gloves come off, the gloves come off. But you know, everybody else, he ain't snitch on nobody else. You know what I'm saying? We already know that I ain't gonna even go into what my opinion is on that, but he ain't no snitch, man. I respect that. So I do respect Victor Conte, but I'm not no fool either. So you know what I mean? my personal betting strategy gonna remain the same though. I think Errol Spence is a bridge too far, even on the juice. You know what I'm saying? Even juiced up, I don't believe Mikey could do it, man. I mean, again, this is boxing. You think it happened, but I don't see it going down. So, you know, with that being said, that's my thoughts on that situation. I'm gonna holla at y'all boys. Fuck with me the long way. I got another one coming soon. I'm out. 100.